this. I'm Johnny Lieberman, and you're watching LNP. What does LNP stand for?
Late Night Playset.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been on there. Yeah, good show. You should like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
You trim your beard. You look great. And he did a shave. Everybody looks great.
What's up, you guys?
Kurt must be here. This is amazing. It's so beautiful. Hi, what's up, dude? What's up, Gus? Tommy. Hey, how are you? Good. It's good to see you guys. Good morning.
It's bubble time. Learn something new every day. Oh, they're already chatting. Oh, this is good stuff. Great. Great! Great! Good, great, lovely! Can't turn the bubbles off. There we go. Okay. All right. That's it. Welcome back to the Late Night Playset. My name is Jay Ryan. That's the Stiglet's forehead there. Sorry about that. We'll bring it in here. And the Stiglet is back, which is good news for us. Hi, Stiglet.
Hello.
We rehearsed that for hours earlier. And there's the result. Welcome back to the Late Night Playset. My name is Jay Ryan. This lady over here is Nicole Ryan. We are the Ryans. And it's Thursday, August 12th, 2021. 122021. Oh, I wonder if that's something. Is that anything in your astrology days because of the line up there?
There's a lot this week, but no. Not
I guess that'd be
numerically.
numerology anyway, what I'm referring to here. Anyway. Hi, oh gosh, yeah, sorry about that, you guys. Here, the bubbles are over, and here's the pretty girls on this side. Hey, Jay, I was the one that talked to you at Bill's about your Magnus Nikes. Dude, I mean, no disrespect, but do you know how many people came up to me at Bill's in the last few weeks about those shoes? That's why I wear them for our buddy Magnus, but shit, unfortunately, I don't know. That's not enough. But I know that I've talked to some amazing people who were both sneaker. There was some resellers, there were some fans, there were just some Magnus fans, there were sneaker fans. Everybody was kind of digging those shoes, which is cool. Oh, hey. There it is. That's it. Show 395. Those shoes. Yeah, I love those shoes. I only wear them like 2 days a week. I really only wear them to car events. I wear them on Fridays and Sundays. If there's something else, I'll wear them. But, I mean, like, not wearing them right now. You know? Your special weekly sweets box is great, too. Oh, wow. That's... So, yeah. Wait, do you mean... You mean at Bill's, probably. Boy, this is like playing a game, isn't it? Except I'm the host is the contestant. All right, well, let me get my ringer out and my buzzer so we know what to do here. Should we put the scoreboard up? Is it time? Maybe it is. Let's fling it up. There it is, a late night Playset quiz machine. Okay. Who's ready? Love the cons. Yeah, I've got, boy, I don't know how many pair. Over a dozen of cons, probably close to 20. I'm a big cons fan myself, and more than that, they're the John Varvatos cons in most cases. These, I think, are the only pair I own that aren't. But I liked, again, the colors so much. Want to talk shoes? Is it a sneaker episode? Is that what? So tonight, if you don't know what we're doing tonight, it's the best of and worst of, and we're talking to you all evening. It went so well the other day before Johnny Lieberman came in here that I got a lot of comments back saying that was fun, do more of that. And the issue with us is that we often have wonderful, wonderful guests like Johnny Lieberman.
Right.
And in my mind, most people would be sick of us because I'm generally pretty sick of myself. So, but if you're not, we're going to try to make you happy by doing more of the things that you request. In this case, a Talk to You Thursday. Next week, we've got guests both days, so we won't be able to do this next week. That was my figure. Just throw it in there. Skip Plus is here. What's up, Skip? I'm Jared Tyler. What's up, Jared Tyler? Jared Tyler, are you the... No, you're different. You're different. You're not the guy I ran into in Pasadena once, right? And you were like, I follow you. Like in the intersection, we were literally crossing cars. You go, I follow you. I think your wife used to work with my wife or something, you said, literally, like as he was driving by, and I was like, what? And he's like, and I follow you. All right. It was that was Jared somebody. Don't know if it's you. Anyway, so best of, worst of. I'll start it off by asking. Well, no, you know what? Let's just have it go all night. Liquid show. Here we go. What is the best car you have ever owned? Anybody? But also, why? And then what is the worst car you've ever owned and why? So each person gets to answer both of those with the whys. You know, I mean, like with, you know, if you can do it in like 30 seconds or a minute without, you know. And feel free to jump in if you want to. OM Ringer's here. Jerry, Mr. Nautis is here. Skip Plus, I said hello to. Evening, folks, he says. Let's make sure our comments are up on YouTube in case anybody joins in. Like Skip Plus, who says evening, Ryans. Evening, Skip Plus. Guards Rad says the worst for him is the 1989 Ford Tempo. Well, that'd be the worst for most people who owned one of those, buddy. That's rough. You don't even need to give a reason. The car is the reason. 88 Cars and Cannabis. 88 Volvo wagon, best car. Ran forever. Totally. I totally agree with the Volvo wagon. Almost of any year. It's just a solid choice. I remember the commercials in the old days. We talked about this the other day about where they would drop it from a crane upside down on the roof and it wouldn't collapse to show how safe it was because it was a space frame. Race cars. And then Cars and Cannabis. A tank, exactly. Reverend Timmy, Rev Timmy B. I don't know if he's actually a reverend. Reverend Timmer! Timmer! Can you imagine that with the little thing? Rev Timmy says best was his Porsche Boxster. Worst, the Lotus Esprit. Which Lotus Esprit did you have, Reverend Timmy? I mean, they all had something good about it. Every generation had something good about it and something pretty awful about it. So I'm curious what you had. Like that, they were like, oh, we're gonna fix it with the V8, and then that had its own problems. Then they twin turboed the V8, and then they made it like a freaking rocket. But I don't know that it ever really got there. Is there a great year Esprit? That's my question to you. Is there a great year Lotus Esprit to own? Like if you're a Lotus Esprit fan, which I think anybody who likes cars and good-looking cars is a fan because it's awesome looking. I feel like, oh, what's that? I'm here, but I'm tired. Had fun driving the M2C. Oh, did you? Now, you were looking at a regular M2 the other day, but now you're looking at an M2 competition? I salute you. It's a great car. Or is this, whatever. I'm curious. Alpha 952, Alpha Julia, of course. For what? Is that for the best, I'm assuming? Buick LeSabre, the best. I never had a bad vehicle. Beverly Whedon Buick LeSabre is the best. You never had a bad vehicle? Well, that's pretty awesome. Guards Red said his tempo was only $100. That is sweet. Who cares if it sucks? For $100, I mean, if it gets you like someplace once, it's almost paid for itself. Tedward! Hi, Tedward. Tedward, I miss you. I need you to come back to LA soon so that you can come be on the show so that we can play again soon. I had a blast with who was here the other day with with our buddy Cam Ingram. It's the Real Bond Group. Steve Serio. Holy crap, we had a great time with him. He's a riot. If anybody hasn't seen that show, go check it out. Those guys are so funny. And in fact, I think they finally put up the Smoking Tire one this week as well. So check those out. Let's see. Guards Rad. My wife's worst car too. Yeah, exactly. Reverend Timmy. Ha ha ha. S2. Oh, S2. Series 2. Okay. Yeah. Worst from Alpha 952. Worst was the 1968 Nova left by the side of the road when the engine seized. Wow, you just kicked it to the curb, literally. Walk away. Drop the keys and walk away. Guards Rad. The best. 1974 Porsche 911 74 Duck. Oh, R.I.P. 74 Duck. Thank God you're still here. But 74 Duck was so great. I wonder if I had that picture in here. That would be great if I was able to pull that up real quick. But I don't expect this to happen. No, I don't think it's here. Imagine what it'd be like if it was, though, right? Man, that would have been great.
Wouldn't have been great.
Well, we've got the Stiglet here, too. I forgot. We can pull up Instagrams as well. Stiglet, we should talk about your trip. How was it?
It was good.
You just got back.
Good. Went to Lake Tahoe for a few days. Went biking. That didn't go well.
Why? What happened?
So as you might know, with high altitude, we were at over 7,000 feet on this mountain bike riding, which was actually fine. I was surprised. And then on the downhill, my brakes failed.
Oh, shit. That's not where you want it to happen.
No. So it was actually on the road bit. We were done with the trail.
Here, allow me.
Awesome.
Oh, no. Sorry, that was the wrong one.
What the fuck?
There it is. Go ahead.
Yeah. So brakes failed, went off my dad's rim, basically climbed up the wheel.
You went up your dad's... What happened? Oh, because you ran into him?
Yeah, ran into him. And I,
oh, you
off.
took your both... oh, God,
yeah,
no.
He
I
actually
didn't know
kept
that.
going somehow. I hit him perfectly square.
It's like
so
an
he got a
Indy car,
boost.
right? Like
yeah.
open wheels?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And so I basically went flying off and bruised about everything.
Oh, how far into the trip was this?
Day one.
Oh, God! Remember when we went to Hawaii, I broke my toe? First time, just getting out of the water the first day. Oh, man. That sucks. But you weren't, I mean, you look fine to me now, so you weren't banged up where you couldn't enjoy the rest of the trip or anything.
No, I was fine.
Oh,
the bike was not, but I was.
Was it a rental?
No.
Oh, it was your own bike? You wrecked your own bike? Oh, that's a
I
bummer.
bent the rear wheel, so when I had to ride it into town, it was just like goody, 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 goody. Like, oh, this
like
is nice.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, no, I'm good now. Good now, so.
Well, you look great. Yeah, I feel like you're even taller than you were when you left. So, does your mom say that a lot? Are you still growing like rapidly this year?
All the time, everyone. Oh,
Yeah.
you've grown. It's like, yeah, have I? I don't know.
If you skip Breakfast Club for like a week or two, every time you come back, I'm like, well, okay.
Well, school starts soon, so we'll know.
Stiglet is further and further in the past. He's leaving it. You're going to be the real Stig soon.
That's true.
Well,
Ben
welcome
Collins.
back, buddy. Other than that, anything interesting happened?
Drove a jet ski for the first time.
Ooh.
That was fun.
Oh, how old are you? You're 16?
16.
That might be. No, I think I did mine before because I think it was like driving, but you didn't need a license or something. So, first of all, why has it been so long? And secondly, what the hell did you think?
Well, the reason it took so long is we haven't gone to a lake or anywhere with jet skis in a while.
Oh.
So
That's
that was
kind of
my
an easy answer.
It's actually only the second time I've been on a jet ski. So
Oh, okay. So you'd been on one, so you knew what to expect a little
I
bit.
knew what
You
to
were just
expect.
driving this time.
yeah, basically like if I think of boat as a car, a jet ski is a motorcycle.
Boat is a car. Yeah, sure. Yeah, totally. 100%.
So yeah, no. It
Yeah,
was,
you can high side it, you can low side it. Sure, yeah.
So yeah, I tried it out. Got it to a whopping 36 miles an hour.
That's a lot, though, isn't it?
Oh,
When
in
you're
the water,
skipping
it
across
feels
the
like
top
you're
of the
on
water.
100. It's just. Phew.
Yeah. Well, also, if you fall off, you just skip across the top, and it may as well be a
I
sidewalk.
didn't crash that. That's
Good.
the good part. I've had my crash for a few months.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He wiped out on the bike. Oh, that sucks. Oh, my God. Let's see what the Instagram people here say. Oh, well, they won't say. They've said a lot of things a while ago. All right, worst 62 Cadillac, I'm sure was Curse. Best for unknown reasons, 67 Pontiac Firebird, Skip Loss. Oh, that's awesome. That's a John DeLorean car right there. Late for biking joined. Hey, late for biking. I was talking to you earlier. You said something. I can't remember what, but I responded to it. Mitch Sledge. Frey 993. Okay, so got bad news to bring up, but I'm sure you all know it already. Sad news in the Porsche world. Nobody we ever got to cross paths with in person, but somebody that everybody knew. Rudy 993 passed away last night from COVID, and he was a big collector. We've watched his videos, had the 911, 993s in every color, and once he had that, he started expanding the collection even further, like everybody. Right. I think he was down in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, just one of those guys that was sort of universally loved, and was just like a genuinely good guy. And always very giving and generous to everybody in the community. So it's just really sad. A lot of our friends had been posting all week, everybody, pull for Rudy, So it's just sad. R.I.P. Rudy, 993. Love goes out to the family and everyone we know who knew him personally. I mean, I think exchanged a couple messages, but never got to meet. And people who knew him are very upset. It's a big loss. So, R.I.P. Rudy.
That sucks.
Cars and Cannabis says the worst car, VW Type 3 Ghia. Oh, that's a bummer because it's such a cool looking car. Also called the Razor Ghia. The car is a greenhouse, hot as shit. Wing windows open but don't work, so they basically taint you. Yeah, that's what it says. Car floats on between lanes. Yeah, I get you. That was not one that had the Porsche engineering. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, yeah, just put the engine in the back. No big deal. I mean, there's a little bit more to it than that. What was Mrs. Ryan's worst car? I bet I can answer this, but I would love... I mean, not that I want to take her question away, but I was thinking to myself, boy, we could turn this into like the Newlywed Game. I'm going to write down what I think. And we'll get that scoreboard back up. Who knew we'd use that tonight? All right. I'm going to say, oh, shit, but it could be two answers. If it's really old, well, I don't want to give it away. I shouldn't talk now. This is the silent part. I should be in a soundproof chamber, shouldn't I?
Probably. I've only had great cars since I've known you, but the only one I really had before was the Saturn, the plasticky Saturn.
Yeah.
But
is that your answer? Don't let me. I was just asking.
It was because I think it's the only one
Okay.
that I really had.
Oh, okay, then I got it wrong.
What you
The
say?
truth is, you got it wrong. You still love the Saturn. You still, to this day, you don't hate the Saturn. There was one car that you hated. What was the worst car that you had?
Now I'm totally
That's
frazzled.
okay.
Don't know.
Well, then don't let me lead the witness. So she says the Saturn. we'll just get rid of this. Pay no attention to this, and we'll.
That's
and
probably
this goes
the
away.
best one, though. Actually, you're right. No one listened to me, so it's fine.
Here it comes. Was that a final answer? They're waiting for an answer here.
It was my best car.
The question was, what was your worst car? This is what MS does, folks. This is our life all the time. Imagine trying to
so
pick dinner.
sorry.
No, it's
Nightmare.
fine. No, there's no fault here at all, but it's great for everybody to see. You literally say the opposite of what you mean a lot.
I do. Worst car, I guess, would be the Ultima.
Oh, that's a good one. I never saw that car. Jay said the Audi A4. The Audi A4 that she hated and made me get rid of for her. Feel like that would have been the worst car. Perhaps she doesn't remember that.
I had two, and so I probably forgot.
You loved one, and then you had me get rid of the second one because it
Yeah.
was nothing like your
Hated
first one.
that
You
one.
hated everything about it. You went to the dealership and complained before you met me, and they kept saying, no, that's just how it is now. So again, I guess, hi, I'm Tom. But if it's the Ultima, I would have to agree that any Ultima would be worse than any A4. So I actually agree with this decision. If this is your answer.
That's my answer for worst car. It was big and slow to get moving.
Driftworthy says hello. All right, auto Kennel. We're gonna get it. No Stig sound. No Stig sound, really? Oh no, because you can barely hear him on the Instagram. That's a bummer. Yeah, he's on the YouTubes. He's got a mic right to his face there. Bummer. Hola. Boy, I wonder if there's a. Did we just figure this out? Somebody else tell me this. Stiglitz, you might know the answer. Instead of me using, is this simple? Instead of me using this microphone, and let me go to a wide shot so everybody knows what the hell I'm talking about here. Because we might have just figured something out. And Instagram, you're here too. Instead of me using this microphone, which is plugged into the phono jack on this iPad so that they can hear us better, instead of me doing that, what if I somehow got a feed from the board or wherever, the iPad, whatever, of our live audio and plugged it into that?
That would work.
It would work, right?
Yeah.
And it would actually be our live audio into the show. I guess I just told every show in the world what the engineering is behind this. But that's okay. That theoretically would work.
I think it would.
And then the only thing is I still can't hear them, which was always the problem. But if we have a Bluetooth speaker, which worked one time very, very well.
Yeah.
I think the issue is we need one that's dedicated here. It can't be one that's paired to my phone and other things. It's all okay. But if we have that, then we might be in business.
We might.
Well, this is exciting. Well, we have stuff to work on. Okay. Thanks for being here for the production meeting, everybody. Appreciate it. Okay. Hola. Hey, Auto Kennel, if you're still here, I'm sorry for the delay. We would love to go live with you and see what's going on up in Monterey. Donna says he was way more successful on the Wave Runner than the mountain bike. Yep. Thanks, Mom. Oh, boy. It sounds like the people next door are walking past the front door. Check your messages. Sent pics of my Esprit blowing up. Well, I mean, all right. I've got a lot to do right here. Check my messages. Are you serious? I mean, I want to. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I mean, real. All right. Now I feel like I have to do it. Now I got to do it. Challenge accepted, sir. What else are we doing? I said we're talking to everybody. Why would? And I said we're doing whatever you tell us to do. Oh, but not that. Not that. Holy shit, bro. You weren't kidding. Your shit really blew up. Oh, no. Well, how do I save this? There we go.
So
in the future, send stuff to the Stiglet because he's way better at all this than me. Okay, now
so
I go to
another Lotus with lots of trouble, usually serious.
Yeah, but this is not good. Here, I'll just zoom in on the top picture and you guys make your own. Here, I'll just put it up here. Whoops-a-daisy. That's the real deal there. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry about your Esprit, but it was worth it. Good call.
What the fuck?
Right? Shout out to the Three Pedal Posse guys who, when we were on the show a long time ago, they brought a what the fuck button. Oh, hang on. Did I miss it? Yeah, I did. Here we go. Auto Kennel send request. Does anybody remember wet bikes? Skip Ploss, you dirty. What is that? What's a wet bike? You're supposed to... yeah, I don't know. It sounds awful. Oh, I might have missed Skip Ploss. Auto Kennel. Gee whiz. I'm having a stroke again. It was one too many things to do. Got the right glasses on. How about that?
I noticed.
We've made that into a routine now. Correct. All right. What are we doing here? All right. So we talked about... Rudy. All right, let me get rid of this pen because old-fashioned talk shows use pencils. Okay. Talked about Rudy. Sorry, Rudy. That's a bummer. Best and worst. We've started that. GVBC. Let me show you a quick video. It's a minute long by Taylor Hendricks. And shout out to GVBC for tomorrow. I'll show you some merch and stuff that's available from Dual Shift in just a moment. Check out this. Uh-oh, Auto Kennel is unable to join. Yeah, we knew that. Okay, sorry. job, Taylor Hendricks. Okay, Taylor Hendricks is going to be our guest on Tuesday with his dad.
Cool.
Who we don't know, but his dad's apparently pretty damn cool. So he's going to be here. And I forgot to do this. I'm sorry. 20 minutes in. This
Can't
is
wait.
the same one from the other day, which, as I recall, was the surfer guy, the Maui Wowie, the Fletcher.
Great.
Right? Is that right?
I
Kirk
think so.
Fletcher. Kirk
I
Fletcher.
believe
Yeah.
so.
Kirk Fletcher. That's not right. He's a comedian. Is that right? Yeah, no, that is right. Okay.
I thought so.
Okay, good. And then here, of course, is the beautiful GVBC merch available from Dual Shift right down here. Dual Shift. You got your sticker packs. You got your GVB shirts. GVBC shirts. Oh, correct. and you got your 111 shirts right over here. These are slightly darker now, slightly darker gray. Really, really nice. This is going back to Manuel Carrillo tomorrow. Except that I don't know that we'll be able to get up there tomorrow. All right, so there's a lot of stuff's been going on. Okay. When I talked to everybody last, we talked about, Yellow Car is out of service until Yellow Car 2.0 is happening and done. We're waiting on the Bilstein shocks for that. Can't hurry that up. They're on a boat. They're at the port. Whatever. I can't hurry it up. It is what it is. Knowing this, we arranged to have a press car this week. And that was hard to do because it is Monterey. Every press car is checked out. Every dealership car, everything's checked out. But we were able to do it. So through our friends at Radford Motors and Lotus Cars. The car we were going to get, the air conditioning stopped working. And the day they were going to give it to us today, they put it in the shop yesterday to have the air conditioning. I mean, we wouldn't want it either way. We wouldn't want it without it, especially for you if you're going to come up to Breakfast Club. So regardless, so we didn't have one. And I called around a couple other places, and they were like, oh, my God, literally any other time. And then I started with the dealerships. I called our buddy Joe Ailes up there and at Santa Clarita Porsche. More than willing to help, except same problem. All of their cars are gone. They don't even have cars they can sell right now. Literally, their marketing team and their social media team, they sent them out to everybody. So that means that we're without a car. And I'm not Turoing or Ubering right now, I'll tell you that. So I don't know. I mean, unless we can find a car to borrow or a ride tomorrow, I think that we might not even be at Breakfast Club. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling it'll work out. Everything seems to always work out in our life, so who the heck knows. Back to Skip Ploss here. Does anybody remember wet bikes? No, I do not. And I know that I'm way behind here. Chatting about 911 Safari at Monterey Historics. Awesome. What was your best car? Skip Ploss wants to know.
Probably the black BMW.
Really?
Going by looks, probably it was performance-wise not great, but I loved it.
That's pretty fine.
I loved the interior. It was like a dark brown-ish.
Yeah. At the time, you liked the X whatever that replaced it much, much better. And liked it so much you totaled it. And then I got you another one with all of the bells and whistles that we didn't like as much. And you wrecked that one a handful of times too, and then we ended up giving it back when the lease was over.
I'm trying to stay with happy memories. But yeah, I did love that car.
Yeah, that would have been my answer for you too, the first X1. But the 328 is the black one that she was referring to, and that was after that A4 that she hated. 911 Anchorman, the A4 is universally loved. She didn't like, it was when they were only doing the 2.0. It was when they'd gotten rid of the 6. There was only the 2.0. It was like a 2010 maybe, something like that. It was one of those. It wasn't like a great A4. It was definitely when it was a conveyor belt A4. But still, she didn't like it.
I've been a nightmare for a long time. Like, I can't, there's no path to some of my choices.
Guards Red says, another worst is my Land Rover Discovery 2 blew a head gasket 4 days after the warranty expired, and again 6 months later. Oh, jeez. Reverend Sammy goes, yeah, the disc goes, there's your problem. LG, it was Bug and Boxes here. Randy, I hope you're feeling well. Hope you're feeling better. Anyway, I'm enjoying your posts while you watch Monterey from the sofa. Guards Rad says his last worst. Holy crap, have you had some bad cars? What the hell? My last worst, 2012 Cayenne S Hybrid. It lived in the shop. That's no joke. He bought that car after he rolled the 74 Ducktail down the hill. And that car, I think we only saw it at Breakfast Club one time, definitely, maybe twice in a year and over a year of ownership, maybe a year and a half. He always had everything else different, like he was there every week, but it was always with a different loaner car for months at a time sometimes. Race Motives here. Gil Evans, hello. Shatch 356. Skip Plus sent a... No, I can't click on that, though, Skip Plus. Nice try. Thank you, Alfred. Oh, that's better. Alfred from maybe Batman. Alred is, the other one. The Handmaids. Sounds like movie review music. Oh, boy, from the 70s. No, it sounded to me like some sort of, the background is some sort of French adult art film or something. They had the girl laughing and you could hear champagne and stuff like that. It sounded like a French cocktail party. Sticker Plus. I ordered a sticker pad. Is it okay to put them on my car even though I've never been there? Of course. Thank you so much, Skip Plus. Guards Rad. Yes. Chi-Town Cruiser. Harpo Raw Vegan. Harpo is Oprah backwards in case nobody put that together. I'll come chauffeur you in the Julia. Ah, thanks, Alpha 952. Do we know you? You're not Kayla Marzo in the Julia with a different name, are you? That would be weird. Everyone's hiding on the internet. Triple cautions here. Yes, I know it's triple. I have an issue with the word. I have an issue with the English vocabulary grammar at that point. Christian C. That's easy. Guards Rad says, I had a friend that went through 4 first-gen Cayennes before he got one that worked. The first-gens were terrible. They were parked on the side of the roads here in L.A. They were rough. We would never win anything on one of those shows. When we used to play, you remember that game Catchphrase where it's a little round thing and it does something and you look at it, you got to get the group to say the word. It's basically pyramid. Remember how $25,000 pyramid or $1 million pyramid or whatever it is these days? Bitcoin pyramid, whatever it is. I wouldn't play with her. Not because I was so competitive. It just wasn't any fun. All we would do is fight because it was like neither one of us could lock on to the other one's thinking. Recall that?
I do. Can't even lock it on my own now, so all those memories come swirling back.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it funny at least or no?
Oh, no.
Oh. You used to take things very seriously.
Yeah, and apparently way further back than I thought. I'm finding out.
I could play those videos. They're in here somewhere. I haven't done it because I didn't want to embarrass you. But that night we were on the roof and spilled the wine and the glass was broken and you were like, turn the camera! You were so mean and everyone was laughing so hard. Oh, man. Oh, it was good stuff. I won't do it. But it's good. Let me just see if they're in here. I'm just curious. I don't think so. Let's see. They'd be really old, right? I don't know if I ever put them. I definitely have them. I went and found them. I don't think I sent them over here, which is good. Because we didn't need to look at those tonight.
Thanks.
They're totally there, but I'm not playing. I'm not playing them because it's not the night.
Totally a mess. God.
And use Traffic Boom by Piero Piccoccini from Big Lebowski in the next video. Okay. I love Big Lebowski. That's one of the best movies. If we're doing best worst. All right, so other stuff to talk about. Okay. Oh my gosh, everybody. Can we talk about the amount of press that Jay Leto sticking out of the plane has gotten? I'm telling you, if everybody recalls, this was the one where Jay was sitting with us at the table, and he was like, I said, oh, go over and crash the podcast. And he was like, oh, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to, it's not my podcast. On and on and on. We had to convince him to go, and then I literally walked him over to Spike's podcast to put him on it the other day. And then sure enough, it's like the biggest story in the car world. Monterey's going on. They're launching new cars left and right. It's absolutely nuts. That video was amazing. I'm so glad we talked about it on the show with Johnny, because he got to tell the story of hearing it from Jay Leno on the Spike show.
That was cool.
Oh, great. So great. So great. But I'm laughing at the amount of mileage that Spike will now get out of it.
Of course.
And he has absolutely no care in the world that how Jay got over there. Give me a shit. It's so right. I want I'm coming up with it. I want a segment producer credit for that episode, for all of the residual money, son. I wonder if that'll ever happen. What do you guys think? Do you think that they will? Oh God, this is a great segue to something I got to tell you about. Do you think they will ever? Stiglet, maybe this is something for you. Do you think they will ever residualize? Here, maybe we'll back it up. Do you think at some point all of these podcast libraries, like we've amassed a pretty large one, Smoking Tire, anybody who does one has these large libraries of this content that they own, right? Will there be a time when someone, somewhere, wants to then license those libraries and therefore then pay on them, pay residuals on them? You know, like a Pluto TV does, like put stuff up and then people get paid by how many people watch it. They get paid by their viewership, basically.
I would definitely say so.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you look at photography, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people can sell photos. People as much as selling videos, it doesn't seem to be a thing.
Right.
But I could see a future market where people would want to start doing that.
Yeah.
And especially when you have all these guests who are like, really well known and have all these amazing stories. I think people would definitely be interested.
Yeah.
So I could see a market for that.
Well, this is a wonderful segue. Allow me to bring the Instagram audience back over here. I'm going to tell you about something that I just learned about. Well, here, I'll give you the whole story. Somebody reached out to me. Somebody who knows very, very little about me reached out to me to talk about TV consulting on a new project that they're working on. And then when he started to explain what the project was, it was really ridiculous. You wouldn't believe that this person didn't know much about me. The name of this project, and you can look it up if you have the internet anywhere, it's Vic TV, VIC-TV, and I think that's the website. But if you punch that in, that's what I did, and I got whatever you need to get from it. And it's in development. It's a streaming service for vintage talk shows. The VIC stands for Variety Interview Comedy TV. All of the old libraries of the old shows from the 50s to the 80s and 90s will be on this streaming service. This guy reached out to me because he's a Porsche fan, and he follows the Instagram, and he sent me a message saying, basically just a cold email. I just looked up the thing immediately to see what is. All right, well, I don't know if this is real or not, but I'm definitely into what this guy's talking about. Clearly, we can have a conversation. So I gave him my info. We set up a call. We had a nice call today. This thing is very real, and it's really happening. And I have no idea what or where, but we will be involved with it. I don't know how or where. I don't know if our show will be on it. I don't know if we'll help them launch their thing. I have no idea. But I think the model for how this thing works is. They don't pay to license all of these old libraries, but what they do is I don't want to tell you too much about their business model. That's probably stupid. But it's going to be really, really cool. It's going to be really cool, and it's going to be very beneficial for the license holders or whatever, as well as the service, as well as the consumer. There's a lot of stuff that has not been available that will be available, and exactly like the Stiglet just said, a lot of those old interviews that we've only heard about, remember the time, whatever the heck, and unless we've seen the clip, nobody knows, and unless we've seen the clip 100 times, nobody remembers. That Carson clip of Ed Ames throwing the tomahawk, that's the most famous clip. We've seen it 1,000 times. But ask somebody to tell us what their famous Carson clip is, they say that one because it's the first one that comes to their frickin' head. You know what I mean? Carson was on for 30 years. There's a million of those moments.
Yeah.
But people are just used to that. So anyway. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Vic TV Stay tuned. I'm very excited about it. And by the way, this is not a pipe dream. It's like it's funded. There's investors. There's a board of directors. It's a real thing. It's happening. I hope to be involved in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's whether it's this show or my expertise. He didn't even know. Boy, it'd be funny if I'm being had. But he claims to have not even been have known about the Letterman of it all. He has no idea about me and the microphone story. Oh, yeah, I told him a little bit today, very briefly. But like he had none of that backstory. And I'll go one further. His history is in documentary stuff. And he's created a lot of shows that we all know because of starting in docudrama, like Overhauling, Chasing Classic Cars, shows that we all know.
Great.
So this might be a great pocket. Anyway, I'm really excited, and it's just something to keep an eye on. Anyway, go to their website and sign up for one of the people who's anxiously awaiting it, because I think the more people who do that, the more, I don't know, you know how it is, the better the metrics look or some shit. It's important. Never thought bad promo tapes would become MTV. I know. Oh, band promo tapes. No shit. You're exactly right about that. And that was, what is that, 40 years? Was that, they just celebrated 40 years? Rick and SoCal? Rick and SoCal, you're not Rick Rubin, are you? Because that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bobby Bass, hey, Mr. Residual Money. Wouldn't that be great? I mean, it's, you know, it's like a theoretical someday, but that's how TV was. The truth is the first, like, 10 years of The Tonight Show in New York, Johnny and The Tonight Show, all those tapes or whatever were erased because nobody saw any value in rerunning anything. Nobody saw that being a future.
Right.
TV was live back then. You saw it and it was over. If you missed it, there'll be another one tomorrow.
It's
Can
weird
you
to
imagine
think about.
all of those, like you said, all those conversations and everything? Crazy pants. Stiglet.
Bam, and
Oh, that's not him. Oh, it's good stuff. Whimsy. Elizabeth Martinez. Nico for Meg. Whimsy is a great name, 350. Ho! He says. Ho! All right. You want to do an East Coast feed? Shall we? And then we should do another best and worst. All right, let's talk about what it'll be. Oh, no, I'll get it back on the show from Stiglet. Stiglet, you're very good looking, though. Your mother loved that shot, I tell you. Does your mother, I mean, I know she's here. She checks in sometimes, but does she actually watch the show when you're on it?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Okay.
She might. She might not.
Well, those are the options, aren't they? Good call.
I need all the potential options right there.
I guess we'll never know. Oh, my God. Bobby Holland Art, what is up, man? Great to, you know what? Are you coming up to Breakfast Club soon? I got to get to know you more because I got, shit. Is this you? Correct. Oh, that's awesome. That was the landlord about something I've been complaining about outside in the building. That slamming door. Hopefully that'll improve soon.
Great.
I met you through the Tradecraft guys, which I'm wearing a Tradecraft Farms shirt right now. And, of course, the missus over here medicates with the sticky. I don't know if you work with them or if you're just friends with them. I can't remember, but I know that I met you. You seemed really cool, and I wanted to talk to you more, and I haven't seen you since, which is a common problem up at Breakfast Club. We all start conversations. You start like a million conversations, but you don't get to finish any of them. If you get to finish like one or two, it's like, oh, man, successful. I feel accomplished.
That's high five.
Productivity, yeah. Because otherwise you just get pulled away and then everyone's in a different spot. It's not like a cocktail party at a house where like, oh, you're in this corner or this corner or this room. It's huge. You could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, you do art for them. Oh, well, we love their new packaging. Well, we got to get more of it, but we love their new packaging on the stickies. I don't know if you do any of that, but it's really great. Christian Fletcher. Kirk Fletcher is a comedian. No, he's a guitar player.
Got it.
Plays with JT Ross, the harmonica boss. That's correct. This is all real. You're old friends of mine from the music days. JT Ross is one of the most interesting people I've ever met, too. Auto Shark is here. DBS 993. Did we do the best of and worst of? Did we decide one? What should it be? You decide, Stiglet. You call it.
Let's do something car related.
Okay.
All right, this is a good one. It's tomorrow's Breakfast Club.
Yep.
Favorite driving road and least favorite driving road.
Oh, yeah, good. Well, so best and worst driving roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a good one from the Stiglet. Best and worst driving roads. Can be anywhere. Sorry, guys, got caught up with an old friend that I hadn't seen in years. Don't worry, Auto Kennel. You're out there live on the street. Join us again if you want to. No pressure. Right? Yeah. Open invite, no pressure.
Sounded right.
Auto Shark. Chief, it's just some kids in a cardboard fin. That's some bad hat, Harry. Guards Rad, couldn't possibly agree more. Worst on the western seaboard by far, the 405. Here comes Auto Kennel.
Maybe.
There he is. What's up, buddy? Oh, it's a beautiful day there, and you've gotten some sun.
It is. It is a very, very pretty day, sunny day. I'm here at the Baja Cantina. I don't know if you can see it.
And that's the same owner as the ones in Venice, right?
You know, I don't know.
Be weird to
There's
look
shitty
the same.
Mexican food there.
Yeah. You used to be able to go get your own chips. I guess that's probably a thing of the past. I used to live across the street, so we used to close that place down many, many, many times.
I mean, this place is kind of a local fixture in the area, and on Car Week it gets a little crazy with as sort of a kind of a permanent cars and coffee all day, every day.
Yeah, that's where I would park
Thursday's
up.
kind of their-
I'd park up there in the old days, just have the margarita. Just don't stop the margaritas. Keep the salty food and margaritas coming all day long.
Absolutely. It makes the crappy Mexican food taste pretty good. But you don't come here for the food. It's really just kind of the vibe and the scene.
Oh wait, hey,
there's-
buddy, do you remember when you took the Citroen to that thing in Venice with Patrick Long? It was like 5 or 6 cars, very small.
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't it have the same kind of
Do you
feel?
think that's the same owner?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hey, go
I
ahead.
mean, it's kind of like, you know, the rock store meets. I mean, you can see it's a lot of this. Like during when it's not Car Week, it's a lot of like that, or like, you know, muscle car, hot rod. That's kind of the thing. And then Car Week happens, and you know, basically all these foreign numbers come into town. But there's one cool car here, and you probably follow him on Instagram, Matt Hummel.
Oh yeah, which one's he got?
So he brought that Speedster that's kind of a barn find Speedster.
Yeah,
That
I remember when he got it.
Yeah, it's him right there. And I don't want to be that weird guy, but
No, it's okay.
it's cool. I think it's like a 56, maybe 57 Speedster with a hardtop.
Super cool.
You know, it smells old and crusty and looks really bitchin'. And
I know he loves it, but I just love Don so much. The old coupe that he has. That's just my favorite.
this actually almost looks too clean for him.
I agree.
I mean, it looks better in the video than it does in person. And then they've got your typical old white guy cover band.
That's
Playing, you know.
is that the Z06?
Well, yeah, Z06, but then the band.
Oh, I thought you meant the car, and I was thinking, yep, that's what Phyllis's
And then
man
you've
friend
got,
drives.
The random locals. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. That's.
It's Craig Kilborn's opening theme song. We're really doing the 90s.
That's kind of the vibe, but yeah. So actually, it's sort of weird. Today is my kind of last day. Tomorrow morning, well, my last night. Tomorrow I go to the works reunion, and then I'm headed back home.
You leave from the works reunion, right? You're just hitting the road.
Yeah. Just I might go to you might know Jen on Instagram, Oystery or whatever. He might have an open house, and I might go there just to. It's kind of nice to drive the 101, like when it's dark at night when there's no one around.
Yeah.
So the funny thing was, you'll see, for those of you who either missed Car Week or have never been to Car Week, if you go to my Instagram stories, it's a bit excessive, but it's all of kind of what I did, which is 20 years of figuring out what is actually worthwhile to do and how to avoid the crowds and see all the cool cars. So I took a break and I went out on 17-mile drive, and I'm just kind of hanging out on 17-mile drive, getting ready to actually go put my feet in the water. The water, it was just hot. It's unusually hot out today. I mean, hot. In Carmel, it was like 75. And I was thinking of putting my feet in the water, so I just pull over to the side. And first, I hear this, "Hey, are you broken down again?" And I'm like, "What?" I look over, it's Johnny Lieberman.
Hilarious.
He just got into town, and he's like, he's staying at the Spanish Bay, which is where Jerry Seinfeld and, you know, that whole group stays.
Of course.
And I'm like, "No, I'm in the motel that's the cheapest thing around," and had vacancies. And then about 2 other people stopped asking, that were people I know, asking if I broke down, because it's like, "No, the hood's not open," because I just pulled over.
But they know your car. The Hindenburg's always pulled over for some reason.
Exactly. So yeah, but other than that, it's been it's sort of weird that it's almost been a week. Actually, it's been exactly a week since I've been here.
Yeah.
And it's been lots of things to do and cars and stuff, but there's just been no people until today. Hold on a second, that's sweet.
Ooh.
Pintail Mercedes.
Yeah. That's the limo, right?
Oh, it's a new driver. Please be patient.
How do you know?
Yeah.
How can you tell?
Please be patient.
You fix that for them, will they? They don't know it's crooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a sticker or a magnet?
I'm guessing magnet. If it's a sticker,
It's
Mr. Magoo put it on.
It's perfectly crooked. You got it just right.
She's like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, she's sort of got that cockney British "fuck off you" accent.
There was a little bit.
So,
There was a. Did I ask for your help?
oh, please be patient.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, is this that Ford with the V10 in it again? Or
No, this is. Oh wait, yes, you're right. That's it.
Nice.
Look at that. You can see it in better light.
Yeah.
Someone asked if it was like fake patina. I go, no, it looks like it just sort of sat outside in Bakersfield or something.
Yeah, I agree with that, especially because when you look where the stretch is, it's not like they did much to blend it.
No, they just cut it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You look in the interior, and it just looks like Dodge.
What the heck is that?
It's like a Dodge Dakota truck. It's
Maybe it's more like a Japanese import. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like a Tacoma interior or something.
And like steering wheels, you could do so many cool things. They could not have picked.
Good Lord. What on earth? Someone needs to get that guy on the show. We need to figure out what's behind those choices.
He needs a intervention.
Well, or at least I would like the choices explained to me.
Well, my thing with a lot of classic car owners,
check out this
is
thing.
forget the interiors.
This looks like it's a little bit
just
of
forget
forced
it.
patina. See, it's kind of.
Oh yeah,
it looks like patina that they rubbed away, rust.
Yeah, no, that's one of those
Besides
aftermarket
these
deals.
cool bikes, check out the glass floor.
Oh, that's pretty
I don't
special.
know if you could see it.
Yeah.
It's getting reflection, but it's actually.
No, that's pretty that's SEMA stuff right there.
Yeah, you can see the I guess the rear end and heat. No,
There you go. There it
He
is.
came through a little better.
That's yes. I could do without those armrests, but the rest is good.
That could take out the sternum, but the gauges. Check out the gauges; those are sweet.
Yeah.
The gauges are pretty cool, and of course, look at the shifter. And the skull, and the devil skull.
Oh, forward facing, of course.
Yeah.
Devil got to see where he's going. That's why it's so long.
So, yeah,
You can see through the windshield.
And then he looks like he's got a big supercharger on there, and.
Oh, OM Ringer says it's not a V10, it's a 12-valve diesel.
Oh, really?
That's what OM Ringer says, yeah.
All right, well, there you have it.
Seems to know the car. That's a 12-valve.
Yeah. So, it's actually, look, I think you might recognize these cars. These look like TRE. They put them up to Breakfast Club before, I think. They've come on rallies with us.
Oh, I've seen them on. Yeah, I would have
Yeah,
guessed TRE
that's
too.
probably Dave at TRE. That's Dave actually at TRE in the white one. And
So cool, man. That's pretty. Looks like an old R.
yeah, it's
Beautiful.
And then I think the guy who owns this one, he owns the orange one in the back. So, hey Dave, say hi.
What's up?
And that's Rob.
Oh, that's so
Rob and
pretty.
Brent.
We
Hi,
see
Brandy.
this.
Hey Rob. There's like 4 million people watching you.
Yeah, we see that one in Malibu sometimes. That's pretty.
Yeah. And then so. I mean, it's so funny that it is, I'd say, 50% Porsche. I'm over there. I had the air conditioning running, so like 4 people came up to me to tell me
About your leak.
how I'm. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's air conditioning, but suffer.
Thanks anyway.
Thanks anyway. Yeah.
Uh,
I
Ro-
guess
Rob
by the end of
Abbott.
the week, you get a little snappy. Yeah, Rob Abbott.
There you go.
It's like Rob Abbott, DDS. He's a dentist for geriatrics.
There you go.
That's
And Bug and Box says that NorCal Low Life Official owns that truck.
Oh, okay. I have to check that out because that looked really neat.
Yeah.
And actually, I saw Randy this morning. I'm not sure if I saw him. He Instagrammed me or texted me, but there was at Gooding this really cool Bug with a trailer, and I think it was his client who's against Randy's suggestion is running it through no reserve auction.
Oh.
It's ballsy.
Yeah.
I can't do that. And then you remember? He's from here in Carmel, but it's Croc GT4. Phil Basil. He does. Let's see. Oops. Yeah. Have you follow Instagram?
Yeah, that's
Say
at
hey-
that's
say
at
hi,
Breakfast
Phil.
Club a lot.
Oh yeah. And that's kind of how. He
Oh,
works.
yeah. Rubber ducky, you're the one.
Yeah.
Good to
Good,
see you.
I'm on Jay and Nicole's show, so. You're on live right now. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to you. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to be getting a margarita shortly, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll go now.
Yeah, it's great to see you. Except before you go, Accelerators OC wants you to do your Bruce Brown impression, whatever that means.
Wants me to do what?
Your Bruce Brown impression, whatever that means.
Oh yeah.
All right.
For those who watch Bruce on Instagram, he's like always in the morning, like when he's ready to leave, he's like, "Okay, guys, we're here in the morning. I've got
Oh, I have
3
seen
hot
these.
Asian young women waiting here for me. I'm going to be putting them in the car. Shh, they don't know. So I'll have my way."
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
if
pretty
Bruce
good.
is watching, he'll hate me.
Nah, that's all in good fun. That was funny. I had no idea what it was going to be. That's not at all what I anticipated.
No, yeah, if you watch Bruce, he does these little hushed voice morning, like downloads on what he's about to do for the day.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna
hilarious.
Go to Sierra Madre, do this.
Yeah.
It's always very quiet, very hushed. And then he always seems to have hot women around him. So good
He
for
does. He does. He's got the touch.
him. That's how he rolls.
All right, Paul
guys.
Kennel, have a great
Love you.
time. Love to everybody up there.
All right, see you guys.
See you when you get back. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we'll scroll back up here because Joey had posted, had come up with the. Oh boy! All right, did I go too? No, was that really? No, it can't be that far. I guess it is. There it is. Yeah. Best road and worst road, right?
Yep.
Skip Plus is best Route 7 in Connecticut from Brookfield to the Mass border. Oh, yeah, okay, for you to go further up. That's Lime Rock country up there. That's driving to Lime Rock. I'll give you that, but just saying Route 7 that's inflammatory. 'Cause it's shit elsewhere. Boy, if you're talking about Connecticut Skip Plus, I feel like there's got to be way better roads than that. Anyway, so best road, worst road, but that Skip Plus is best. Worst for me, Skip Plus on the East Coast. We said 405 for the West Coast. 684. 684 is the worst stretch. They finally got rid of that da-dong, 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 da-dong. Holy crap. It's a concrete the little grooves in the concrete, whatever.
Well, I always notice whenever we go to the East Coast, the noise of those roads. Oh my God! You got the clunky ones, and you got the ones that are like wah as you go along.
Yeah, some of them are grooved. That's what I almost with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I don't know if you know this, but there's helicopters. They're made by there's a company called Sikorsky, and they're actually in Connecticut, and they're like government. It's a government, the president's helicopter is one of these. There was a bridge that everyone called the Sikorsky Bridge because it was on, I think it was Merritt Parkway, I guess, whatever it was. Anyway, it was like a storm drain, the whole surface of the bridge. So meanwhile, if you looked out the window, you could see the water below. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So it was metal, and it was grooved. Like, don't drop your car keys. They're in the river, right? Like 500 feet down or something. And because of that, not only would the bridge freeze immediately in any type of cold, wet weather, but it also, even in the best of weather, would have the car going like this on its own.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it would ever actually. Well, maybe it would actually if you just let it go. I don't know. I never let it go, but it was one of those that eventually, I think only in like the last 10 years they finally paved it. But my whole life it was the worst, and you would never see that anywhere else. You're right about. They're like, we made this road. It's going to be however. Guards Ride, best. Highway 2, Angeles Crest. Come on. That's the best. That's my best. Is that your best?
I'd actually put number 2.
Oh, good. What's your best?
Yerba Buena and Malibu. I feel like, especially in those mountains, there's a lot of small roads with no cars. My issue I have with Angeles Crest sometimes, it's just too darn busy. There's just cars everywhere. And what I like about Yerba Buena in particular, it's technical and slow. Or like, especially you do, what's it called? Big Tujunga.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a really fast road. Little Tujunga, another good favorite of mine. But like Angeles Crest, it's not bad. Like I would say it's definitely number 2 for me.
Yeah. So. Wow. Awesome. So which one's Yerba Buena?
If you know Neptune's Net.
Yeah.
Yep, it's the road.
Oh,
right next to it.
yeah.
You
Okay.
go all the way up.
Yeah. So that does get insanely small and technical.
Yes.
Did they ever pave that one? Because last time I was on, speaking of bad roads, last
They
time I was
just
on
paved
that,
it.
it was like like
they
a woodpecker
just
pecked
paved
the
it.
fuck out of it.
They-
Okay.
Yeah, and then Little Sycamore right near there. That's
Yep.
a good one.
Little
Deer Creek.
Sycamore.
That's a good hidden one as well. So there's a lot of good ones out there right now. They're just repaving them finally.
I mean, Decker Canyon, if you're going to do that, if you're talking about out there, Decker's pretty good. Encinal, right?
Yeah.
Encinal's great. Again, though, you get traffic on Encinal.
I think Canaan is overrated by far.
Cannon's not a driving. I don't know. I
No,
understand
that's
people.
I've
Yeah,
heard
I
people
don't-
say,
I
"Oh,
don't get it.
Canaan." It's like you got the tunnels, and that's it.
It's a commuting road. I don't know
Yeah.
what people. I don't know what. I think that the truth is a lot of people are looking for something different than what I'm looking for out of these experiences, and a lot of the roads that people talk about are like, oh, that's the one where you're back. I'm like, that's the road I drive on to get to the good road. It's very strange to me that that's your destination, but whatever. Canaan is definitely one of those. I see motorcycle. You see videos on YouTube all the time of motorcycles or cars for that matter. Some of those off cameras where it's 2 lanes and then it crosses over to 1, and you just see people sailing over the line, sailing over that line, the next line, and the next line, almost going off the wrong side. It's crazy. What the hell is anyone doing that for on Canaan when there are so many great roads to actually push it without having to be at life-threatening speeds?
Right.
I guess I was asking you, what the hell are people thinking, Stiglet?
I don't know what they're thinking, honestly. I mean, I'm the kind of person, I don't really like pushing cars on the road. You know, my thing is take it to a track.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if on the road, you know, you can have fun and you can go fast. I think people don't realize they can be 2 different things. You don't have to redline it every time to have fun.
Yeah.
Like if you push a car 50 to 60%, you can still have a blast.
Oh, yeah.
But like 100 on the road, if someone comes head on, you're screwed. You're screwed.
It's conditionary. I agree. And also, thanks for seconding. People are nuts. He didn't actually do that. Any other bloke is here. David Coffee Join, Tadash Craft, Dr. DeMonks is here. DeBaron is here. Afros is here. Casey Smith is here. The best, says Beverly Whedon. PCH. What section of PCH would you prefer, Beverly Whedon? Jen has some awesome cars. Post the best driving videos. His new build is A++. Thanks for that's just awesome. Got my first Porsche motor. Looking for 944 Shell. That's Belinda. Says hi. Okay, we're getting back to this. Rob Abbott owns both. Holy crap. Yep, agreed. I-84 through Waterbury sucks too. Yeah, that's rough too. Except it's so visually stimulating that I never minded getting stuck in traffic. You're up on that top row there when you're at least when you're going like from Danbury towards Waterbury. Oh God. I can't build a mental map in my head and make words at the same time. There's that big cross up on the hill, and there's the old factory that they showed in Other People's Money. They shot the whole thing at Gilbert and Bennett and Wilton there, but they take some exterior shots with the old New England Wire Company. Remember those photos and all that stuff? Those signs? Yes, Sikorsky Bridge is Merritt Parkway. It sucked for motorcycles, too. Exactly. Oh, they replaced the whole bridge. Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, you can't repave. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. It's a whole new bridge now. That makes sense. PCH in Malibu. Yeah, it's beautiful. Going towards Ventura. That is pretty there. At the big Lookout Rock. What's the name of that? You know that big rock?
Does that have a name?
I don't know. It seems like it should.
It should. I think it actually doesn't, if I remember correctly.
Good Lord. Do people just say out at the rock? Like, see you out at that rock? At Lookout Point rock?
I mean, I can look, but...
Well, no, I thought maybe you would know. You know a lot of stuff I don't know.
I do
sometimes,
know a lot.
So you really.
I know on that
surprise me.
rock, like I've never driven by and seen it has a name.
Oh, okay.
Might though. You never know.
Again, those are the options. It may or may not. Very good point. Very good point. All right. So there's one other thing I want to tell you about, and it's not really all that important. It just was really, really cool to watch, and I wanted to share it with you because I think that you'd really like to watch it as well, and I hope that that's not strange. Here, I'll put this back in, too, because I forgot. Auto Kennel's gone. If what we came up with here, Stiglet, works and we can figure that out, like that actually is awesome. Because if the good audio goes into the Instagram show, that's a better deal. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I might have found a name.
Oh, let's hear it.
Are you talking the one like near Point Magoo? That one?
I think it is. It's the last one before you go out of town.
Magoo Rock.
Magoo. Boy, that kind of is obvious now, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're all idiots. All right. Magoo Rock. What's the name of that rock out by Point Magoo? You know the one. Okay, so we have a mutual friend, acquaintance. There's a guy who's been here when we first got the Letterman stuff. He put us on his blog. His name is Jordan the Lion. You remember Jordan?
Mm-hmm. Red hair.
Okay. I don't recall that. I recall a red face and blonde hair, but maybe it's strawberry blonde. I don't know. You are so funny. It's a black guy, right? No, not that guy. Anyway, Jordan has a wonderful YouTube channel called Jordan the Lion where he's got tons and tons of followers. He goes all over interesting places and stuff. That's why he came here. He wanted to see the Letterman set. He wanted to hear the story. There was some Back to the Future stuff he wanted to talk about. Jordan went someplace the other day and he put up a video that I just couldn't believe. It was so stinking cool. Apparently, the original Bob Ross studio, like where Bob Ross used to paint his paintings with the black curtain that we all know from PBS, apparently the Bob Ross studio, prepare your brain for this freaking coincidence, is in Muncie, Indiana, where Letterman's born and raised from. Like all little small budget things, especially PBS back in the days, it was just a house. It's like a historical house that probably the town owns or something like that. And that's what was the PBS station at the time. Bob Ross's studio was just the front room in this old house. Exactly like this, with a black curtain pulled around the sides and 2 actual television cameras in there. And the moment you walk in, you go, wow, I can't believe that's it. And then you get a little closer and you go, that's it. It's exactly where it is, exactly what it was. So now it's a museum. There's a Bob Ross museum in Muncie, Indiana. And if anybody ever gets a chance, you're a Bob Ross fan, which I would imagine that a lot of our viewers and fans of this show are, go check it out. I can't wait. I want to drive across country just to check it out, just go in there. They sell
sounds
stuff. There's
so
Bob
cool.
Ross stuff. There's videos playing. There's all sorts of historical footage, and it's all his real stuff inside. His real clothes, his real palette, his real paints, his real stuff.
That's cool.
Did you know that he was missing a finger?
No.
Yeah, he's missing a finger. I think maybe from the war. He was a military guy. He was in Vietnam. And he learned how to paint late in life. And because he learned how to paint late in life and that was possible for him, he then wanted to show other people how it was possible to learn something late in life, like painting. And he then made it his life's mission. This is all very true. And in fact, watch this thing and you'll learn more about it. He made it his life's mission to then make free painting lessons available to anybody who wants them via the PBS show. The thing was on for like 30 years.
That is so cool.
20 years, something. It was a long, long time.
There's so much that I don't know about him, but that's really neat.
30-something seasons, I think, which equates to like 20-something years of him painting in this little front room. It's incredible. So cool. So highly recommend. Obviously, it's a little interesting to me just because of what we've created here, not knowing any of that. It's so cool because the space is the same size as this. I mean, he only had an easel and some beds, but still.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Plus Bob Ross. Who doesn't love Bob Ross? Good vibes, man. Everyone knows what I'm talking about, right? Bob Ross, the painting, joy of painting. If you know what I'm talking about, great. Otherwise,
I remember
look like
him,
I'm
but
crazy.
don't know why I know him. I obviously you, but before that.
Well, it was on PBS. I don't think you guys really slowed down much to watch PBS. My dad and I were into stuff like that. This Old House, Bob Ross.
Yeah, we didn't slow down ever.
Yeah, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Except maybe you could have taken a break a little bit for your body. You
That
wore it
would
out a
have
little
been nice.
prematurely.
Sure. I'm not happy about it. But
Oh, no? No? Are you upset about your MS?
I would cry all day long if I thought about it.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. It's been really, really, really rough lately. People get to see you for an hour on the show, and this is the best you are. And in person on like the Breakfast Club stays and stuff. But what you're dealing with is so difficult, so gut-wrenching. I can't imagine. You want a close-up? Here, let me zoom in. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Awesome. All right, well, everybody, we've definitely done the time. Stiglet, what else should we mention? Is there anything else?
I think we mentioned it all.
How close are we to your last day here? Do we know when your last day is? Have we announced it? Do people know? Are your parents coming? Is it that type of thing? Is there a graduation? I think we should do all of these things.
I mean, we could, but it will be next week, Thursday, unfortunately.
It looks like Stiglet's
Well, actually, hold on. 2 weeks. I could do the Tuesday before. Because my school starts on a Thursday.
Right.
So, not next week, but the week after.
So let's see. If I'm right about this, I think... Here, we can do that. Wait. There it is. We got him. All right. So let's look at the calendar real quick here with everybody here. The 17th is Taylor Hendricks and his dad. The 19th is Fireball Tim. Then the 24th is empty? Empty.
So, yeah,
Thought we had
24th
somebody
would be
else. All right, so
the
we'll
last
have
day.
to get a great guest. Oh, I have a great idea. Why don't you, will your parents be coming at any point? Are they able to come to a taping and see you? And
If they wanted to, they could, I guess.
okay. We didn't look anything up tonight, but I want to have you cut the cameras and stuff next week. So we'll work on stuff. We'll have some stuff that you do during the show that then they can see you in action. You know what I mean? Like if it's possible, and then they can see the show live themselves, and then they can
Have
be
a studio
here.
audience.
And then maybe you could come over and say hello from the couch here. You know what I mean? Like we'll do a whole thing. It'll be very proper. They could be very proud of you, like they want to be and are every day anyway. The stuff parents like. And also, it'd be maybe good for you and your future college stuff, like, you know?
And the thing as well is, because this happens, towards the evening, like, I could come in during the school year on certain days if it works out.
Ooh.
So it's not like, I just suddenly can't come.
You don't disappear and we lose you forever.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I won't be gone.
Well, here, then, in that case, I'll put this up. There's the Stiglet, everybody. You follow the Stiglet on Instagram, STIGLETTE. Also, on YouTube. Now, I noticed this, Stiglet. When I tried to tag you on YouTube, it wouldn't let me. Is that because you don't have enough followers yet?
I can't tag anyone on YouTube.
Really?
So it might just be my account.
Or maybe there's just not enough followers yet. How many followers are you up to now?
432, I think.
I think you might need 1,000 to unlock a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So everybody, please go follow the Stiglet on YouTube. Please, please, please. Just give him a follow, man. He's trying to build his channel. He's got great content. It's not a favor. You're going to like what you see.
Yeah,
and he's great.
The Magnus Walker video. Go check that one out.
Magnus just launched the other day. He did a whole exclusive garage tour and an interview, right?
Yeah, full on. So basically, I came in, and then he showed me around his collection, shot a bunch of B-roll of the cars, got to ask him about how he started collecting cars, and we just went on from there.
Awesome. So go check that out.
Full in-depth of not just the cars, but the whole loft in general.
So watch the video. You were going to watch the video anyway, but make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Oh,
Little red
God.
button.
You got to subscribe to a couple channels here. Subscribe to this one, too. And now let's do the commercials I should have done after I talked about Rudy. All right, let me see what we got here. We didn't do the East Coast feed, but we can do that on Thursday. Or next week. Shit. It was an old one anyway. It was My Fair Lady. Tune in next week for the My Fair Lady East Coast feed. I think we did it already, but neither one of us can find it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we cut it out of an episode. I don't know what the hell happened. Playing it again. Bob Ross, Jordan the Lion. Also, Jordan the Lion, I know you moved out of L.A., but if you ever come back to L.A., come visit the show again. I'd love to talk to you now that we have a better idea of what we're doing. It was awful last time. It was like two people trying to make it something that the other one didn't know. It was Ricky Gervais and Gary Shandling. Remember that thing? Where they were each trying to get something different out of the same thing. And it was like, no, nobody wins. Nobody wins. All right. Jay Leno on Spike. Killer. Taylor Hendricks video. We played that. Oh, gosh. We need a car or a ride to Breakfast Club tomorrow, or otherwise we'll see you next week. And Vic TV. Told you all about that. That's some exciting news. It's not anything directly related to us now, but I have a feeling it will be in the future because how couldn't it be?
It sounds awesome.
What would be great is if you could have like a whole archive of automotive content from all sorts of people and creators just contributing in.
Yes.
It'd be like a massive hub for it.
Now we're talking. You get it. He's like, I've already built the app in my head. You want to buy it? This has been the Best and Worst Show. Hey, from Philly, Real Estate Perfection. Real Estate Perfection says. And Donna is laughing probably at something I was saying before about your parents who are very proud of you.
Sure.
Maybe it was something you said. Maybe she's laughing at you. I do notice that because the way the sun is going down, you look like you are either in prison or driving a tank. He's driving a tank. We've got it's just a little slot of sunlight coming in. You'll get your food in a minute. Slide some gruel under the door there. All right, I think we did it all. All right, tomorrow GVBC, we will or won't be there. If we're not there, good luck eating donuts and coffee. I'm sure somebody will bring some stuff. We need a ride. Next week, I told you already, we got Taylor Hendricks on Tuesday with his dad and Fireball Tim on Thursday to talk about the Magnus Cars and Coffee at the Peterson and a new comic book coming up, new coloring book coming up because he doesn't make comic books, he makes coloring books. And that is very clear to everyone but me. Got to tell you very quickly, though, about St. Clair Insurance and the coverage for your toys. They say all that separates men and boys is the coverage for their toys. St. Clair Insurance is coverage for your toys. In this case, we're talking about collector cars, and we're talking about the coverage for those collector cars. The collector car market is all over the place. It is a great time to find out what your car is worth and then find out if you're actually insured for that new value. If you're not, definitely improve that situation. And even if you are, I would look into some other options. You got to figure out a new way to say all that because it's very misleading. It's supposed to be leading you to St. Clair Insurance. But I don't want to only lead you there. I want you to do what's best for you. So maybe this is great. Do what's best for you. I think it might be checking out St. Clair Insurance. And coverageforyourtoys.com. Coverageforyourtoys.com.
Coverageforyourtoys.com.
Also, this is Jay Ryan from Late Night Playset reminding you to please like, subscribe, and comment below. This feeds the internet algorithm and eventually us as well. Hang on. Go to the wide shot for that. This feeds the internet algorithm and eventually us as well. Please be a pal, like, subscribe, and comment below. It will be fire. Look at all the fire and the peacock of beautiful laser lights that is coming out of your butt. See, you didn't have that before, MS, so that's nice.
You mean?
Rainbow butt. Also, huge shout out to our friends at Tradecraft Farms, as you see on my shirt, and Sticky Vape, as you see in my hand. These are the medicines that keep her ticking. We think it's bad with this stuff. Imagine without it.
I wouldn't make it.
It's that simple. So this is a very real thing that helps us. We don't actually get money. They just give us product, and we are really, really grateful for it. It goes a long way for folks like us. So thank you very. You heard me. Not quite words. Also, Sticky Vape moved into the downtown arts district down here in downtown LA, and the building is just beautiful. They're very happy with their neighbor friends over here at St. Clair Insurance, and we're hoping that there's a lot of floors available in the building that they moved into. Those are 2 floors. There's a lot of floors available should anyone else want to move into the neighborhood, if you know what I'm saying.
Ooh, I hope so.
If anyone else wants to move into this neighborhood right over here and be featured right over there, it's a great place to live, and the rent is surprisingly affordable. Hi, from San Marco, Texas. Pocket ashes. Oh, God, like the plague? Bring around the rosy, pockets full of posy. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. That was the bubonic plague, which is what's drifting through here as we speak. That's crazy, right? Yeah, my thing doesn't work. Oh, there it goes. I woke it up. Everything went to sleep. Whee! Around the world she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Are we done? Yeah, we did a lot. All right. I love everybody. I love you. We love you, Stiglet.
It's like, which camera do I look at?
Rocketiki's here. Holy cow. What's up in Portland? How are you? Part of the Sharkified crew up there. Hello, Monterey and Portland, says Pocket Ashes. What is the rent in that neighborhood? It's surprisingly affordable, Skip. Producer Skip. You should know, Producer Skip. It depends on who's moving in. I would say that there are rents in that building that are affordable. Sorry, Stiglet, boy, you got to tell me what I just leave it on you. Again, your mom loves that on YouTube. There are rents that would fit every budget. How's that? Hot and smoky. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hot and smoky. That's how it is up in Portland? Fuck, I'm sorry. That sucks. They're really dealing with it up there.
Yeah.
It was everything we went through here last year and the year before, like the last few, they're all getting it up there.
It's nuts.
Brutal. And then their smoke is going all the way to the East Coast again, just like ours last year.
Gross.
And all the whole country. Anyway. All right. We love everybody. I did all that, right? Good to go. Good to go. Next week, Taylor Hendricks, Fireball Tim. See you tomorrow. Probably at Breakfast Club. Love everybody. 106. Holy crap. 106. Sounds good, Skip. You're the best. Good night, everybody.